Hello world, I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of Clean Slate Lifestyles. I'm Brother Will. I brought my son Trayvon Easley today. The reason for this interview is to explain to the world, kind of like I done in my last interview, letting other people know like the road that you headed down is not just affecting yourself, it's affecting your family as well and others around you. So like I said, I figured that I'd bring my son up on here who done witnessed firsthand on some of the activities that I've done, the things that I've been doing, the things that I done took my family through. And I see that it had a major effect on them. So I feel like I want to hear how he feels about certain things that I've done. So, Trayvon, yeah, this is the world. You want to explain to the world who you are? Trayvon Easley.
I'm Trayvon Easley.
How old is you?
I'm 15.
What grade you in?
I'm in 8th grade.
8th grade. You got any brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got 2 sisters. I got 3 sisters and 1 brother.
Okay. How you doing in school?
Good. Better than last trimester.
Better than last trimester. I feel that. How would you explain your relationship with your father? Well, with me.
Like, it's good. It's good. And then like, I don't know. It's just...
Hold on, let me ask you something. When you was little, well, when he first was born, like, this was my man. I was just so excited to finally have my son. This was my firstborn. You know, he's my everything. He still is my everything. But when he came, my mindset was on something totally different because the things that I was into, I try to let him be more like me back in my old days. You know, I thought certain things was cool, you know, as far as the pistols that I was carrying. I always got him the toy guns, identical of the ones that I had. He's seen a lot of the violence that I was into. He's seen and heard a lot of the, like, me and his mother, we've been through a lot as well, you know, as far as up and down relationship, rocky relationship, you know, like he had to witness a lot of domestic violence. He had to see his father going to jail, I mean, in and out most of his life, you know, and like I said, I tried to have him be more like a little me because my mindset like, oh, a little gangster was cool, you know what I mean? And yeah, so do you remember the days when you looked at me as your hero?
Like if, alright, it's like, alright, so if you go to jail, right, they'll tell stories about you. And then I just like, sometimes I was thinking wrong, like, I want to be like that, something like that.
Like, what were the stories that you heard?
Like your past, like things, like the reason why you went to jail and stuff like that. Like you bringing the police to grandma's house and all that. Like,
and you wanted to do the same thing?
Yeah, for a little bit when I was little.
Yeah. As you was growing, like, what was the age that you decided that you would take another route though?
Like when I was like 12.
About 12? Mm-hmm. Where was I at then?
12, yeah, I just got out of jail. I was 12.
Who was this, the first time or the second time?
First time, like me.
Okay. No, that was the second time when you said when I never went back?
Yeah, second time.
Got you. So how was you feeling when you would come down? Do you remember coming to see me in jail when you were little?
Yeah. At first I didn't. Then when I was little, I used to think about it like I didn't like it. All the little stuff you had to go through. You had to go through the little detectives. All that, I ain't like that. Then you only got so many little certain times to spend time. And then you gotta go.
Right. So you remember the first time when you and your sisters used to come to visit me, right? Mm-hmm. And I used to always tell y'all like, Daddy wouldn't do it again. And it'd be just me and you know what I'm saying? Daddy would get better. Things like that. I mean, like, I know that you are very, very excited about that, right? Mm-hmm. So how did it feel like when I got back into the same thing?
like when you would tell us that, I just be like, oh, that's our dad. He ain't gonna lie to us. And then, like when it happened, I just like, okay, he human. Everybody make mistakes. And then like, whatever. And then I don't know. I just start feeling like, if he loves us, why he keep doing this? And then I don't know. That's when I started seeing things more when I got older.
Yeah. I mean, like the friends that you be around, like do they have their fathers around?
Mm-hmm.
Where they at?
Like either in jail or dead or something.
Right. I remember we was having a conversation it wasn't the other day, but it was like a couple weeks ago or whatever, and you was trying to say like, I asked you what you wanted to be when you grow up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you said alive or whatever. Like, why'd you say that for?
Cause like nowadays, alright, say I just turned 15. Most of the days, like kids our age, they'll be happy to make it to 15. Nowadays, a lot of kids don't, due to like the violence in the neighborhoods and stuff like that.
Right. Do you think me not being around as often in your life had an effect on the way that you are right now?
No, cause I feel like I'm at that age where I know my right or wrong. So if somebody put you through something, that's not your reason you should do the things you do.
I did that. Well, you know, I had to go over to your grandmama's house the other day, right? We had that little family discussion, and you said that you felt this. Well, I know that you felt a certain kind of way, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that way that you feel? Why do you think caused you to feel that way that you feel?
The stuff from the past, like what you said, like being in and out of jail and stuff like that.
Yeah. First you said it didn't affect you, though.
When? Just not. I understand, like
it didn't affect you, but
it don't affect me. It's just like the way that I feel. That's just like how I was feeling at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, I feel you. How do your sisters feel about me going in and out of jail? Like, do they ever talk to you about it?
Like certain days, like you'll write us and stuff. It's like they'll like, I don't know. We just talk about memories and stuff like that. They wouldn't be happy, but then again they would, that you'll write us and stuff.
You said when I write y'all and talk about happy memories.
Yeah, like when you write us and then we just like bring up a topic, we just start talking and like memories and stuff.
Back to that, the certain feelings that you was feeling, right, about me. Are some of those feelings due to me and your mother's relationship? Like, how do you feel about me and your mother's relationship? I know that you've seen a lot of things that we've been through or whatever, but do you think that has something to do with it?
Yeah, like, cause I feel like all the times when y'all was on good terms and stuff, that stuff when we was all together, that's like a family and stuff. So we used to all be together all day, and then like when stuff fall out, that used to be times when we used to have to go with grandma, we'd be all separated and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, I do remember those days, and it's something I think about all the time because it seemed like we ain't had our family back since that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I mean, I met your mom at a time in my life where I was young, wild, and she was kind of like on the same things, and that's what made our bond more stronger, you know what I mean? Because we was both involved in the same things. But you know, sometimes a relationship, especially when it's a bad relationship, it's not going to happen out the way that you always planned it, you know what I'm saying? But regardless of the situation that we were in, I always try to make it a point to let y'all know that I loved y'all, you know, because I know that it's a time in y'all's life that y'all feel that I didn't love y'all as much because I wasn't in the same household or whatever, and I moved into another relationship. So how'd you feel about that?
Like another relationship, like I was little. At first I was little, so then, I mean, I started thinking about like, yeah, people gonna start talking to new people. I mean, everything not gonna work out. But then, yeah, like I felt alright with it at first when we was little, and then I started saying it started going back to the same stuff, like going back in and out of jail. And I started thinking about it, like it's the same reason why him and my mom basically stopped talking, but little stuff like that. So I was like, it felt like it was going like in the same thing.
did you feel any type of way about other kids involved? Because after that, I moved on, you know what I'm saying, and then had another baby and had other children involved as well. So did you feel any type of way with that? Because remember, we was all a tight family, and now, you know, y'all over here and daddy's over here.
Cause like there used to be time, like I'd be like the time, like how we wasn't all together like that. But it used to make me feel that way, cause like I felt like, alright, yeah, you got one kid over there, and then it's 3 over here. I felt like, I don't know, I just feel like we should have been together more. And then like it used to make me feel some type of way too, because how my sisters was feeling. So like they was feeling like you cared about the other kid more. So I started thinking like, they feel that way, then I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it was times that I tried to get y'all, but like I said, I guess I let all the things that I was into interfere with that, because things wasn't all gravy over there as well. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel a certain kind of way, they feel a certain kind of way. It was just the position that I was in, and not fully aware of being a father. You know, when you don't have no father around, well, you don't know that yet, but when you don't have no father around, you kind of lack the fatherly abilities. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, and we're not a real emotional family anyway. So at certain times where I want to tell you that I loved you, it was kind of like, well, they mad at me, okay, let them be that. And I go back out into the streets and go do what I do, you know? But what were some of the things that you were hearing about your father that, I mean, the good and bad, like did you hear ever any bad things?
What, like about your past life, like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and then like when I was little, I used to have that mindset too. Like I used to always think about, like, what you want. Like if people asked me then when I was little, what you want to be when you young? I say I wanted to be like my dad. And then, like, I don't know. I used to be so used to being around it, and I guess I just feel like, I don't know.
Man, you really said you want to be like me for real?
Yeah, like I used to tell people that at school and everything.
What was I doing that was so, I mean, that you wanted to be like me, you know?
No, I think I was like, I didn't have that in my mindset like that then. So like, I don't know, cause like, you know, you're like father, like son. So I feel like you're supposed to be like your dad.
Right. Now you mentioned that you said I was your hero back in the days, right? So how do you feel about my life change now?
That I like the way you is now. Like I'd rather have you be here than like getting into trouble and stuff like that. Like, if you're doing good, nobody wants to see nobody doing bad.
I I heard your sister say like, dang, daddy used to be fun and cool. Now like, I guess I'm not the cool dude no more since I ain't, you know.
It's like you're more serious. I don't know. It's like it make you more serious. But that's how you're supposed to be. You can't play your whole life. It's a time when you gotta grow up.
Yeah, speak up a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you understand that though. I mean, I try to be more fun, but I guess it's like that with everybody now that I changed my life, because now I see the things that I was lacking in back when I wasn't aware. You know, I'll be more loose and let y'all run around and do whatever that y'all wanted to do until things actually really got serious. Then I got to put my foot down. You know what I'm saying? But I can't even remember me ever really having to put my hands on y'all that much. You know what I mean? Yeah, so now that I quit all the drinking and drugging, it's like I'm aware to a lot of things. Like, hold on, you ain't gonna be doing this. I'm trying to structure y'all more, trying to make y'all to where y'all won't follow the same things that I've done. You know what I mean? I'm trying to instill things in y'all that I should have been when y'all was little. You know, so I guess, I mean, y'all, a lot of people take me more serious, for real, for real. I'm not even all that serious, man. I'm a real cool dude, man. For real, but yeah, as far as the change, like, I take y'all to church with me. Like, do y'all like going to church with me?
Yeah, I like going to church, but then like how other people like it, it's like certain days, I don't know, I feel like you don't want to wake up. And then like one time I heard somebody say like, because people feel like you was forced not to go to church. So like, I heard somebody say if you're forcing somebody to go to church, that's gonna run them away.
Sure.
Like
True.
So like, yeah, ain't no problem with church. I like going when I go.
Yeah. I mean, but that's not the cool thing to do because you hear, I mean, to y'all anyway, it's not the cool thing to do. But because some of your peers, well, probably most of your peers don't even go to church or nothing like that. So if you went to church, are you scared that you'll get ridiculed for that, like get teased or something?
No.
No? I mean, because you hear your little friends, what they say about me, like, oh, they try to slide their little jokes in, like, oh yeah, he's baby Jesus, whatever the case may be, you know, or some of their parents that I used to hang with, you know, what are some of the things that you're hearing due to my change? Like, do you hear anything negative or any type of...
Like, kids gonna be kids, but on the adult side, positive. Like, people be like, I'm proud of your dad. Like, if I tell their parents, if they ask about you, I tell them what you're doing. I'm proud of him. Then they be like, cause back then he wasn't like how he was. They was proud of you.
Yeah, it was proud of me back then and proud of me now.
I'm proud of you now.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's a good thing. You know the reason why I don't come around in the same environments too, right?
Cause that's the main thing that was getting you in trouble. Like, or that's the, yeah. I guess, like, if you used to get in trouble with them people, now you're doing good, you go back. Like, it's a possibility you could revert back to your old ways.
Right. You got a good head on your shoulder, boy. You know? I'm loving it. In the past, we had a rocky relationship. And the point of this interview is to show others, you know, the effects that our actions may cause to have our children feeling a certain kind of way, our loved ones feeling a certain kind of way, you know what I mean? But now that we done got over that past, we pointed out some of the things that you were affected by or that had you angry over, you know, what are the steps that you think that can improve our relationship, you know what I mean? Like, give our relationship a clean slate, you know?
Like, for me, it's good because, like, I don't do nothing. I mean, you go to my games. That's what I want people to do. Go to my games. And then, like, and I'm speaking for, like, all three, like, my sisters. I feel like we can go out sometimes. Like, I don't know. Like, them, they like to go skating and stuff like that. Like, every other couple of weekends, we'll do that or something.
Yeah, other than that, you do, right? I mean, do it make you happy that I'm able to come to your games now?
Yeah.
Then just sending me pictures in the mail like, look, Daddy, I'm playing basketball, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That make you feel good.
It make me have a reason to, like, do good.
Nah, you should do good for yourself, but nah, I feel where you're coming from though.
Well, like, you don't want to look bad when somebody comes to you.
Yeah. And that's always what, I mean, even on the negative side, when I was doing bad, I always try to make our bond more tighter than what I had with my father, you know what I'm saying? Because my father wasn't around and I don't want it to be no cycle. So I always was like, man, I want my son to be right here with me, you know? So now that I'm doing good, I want to involve you in a lot more other things, you know, like your hobbies, your basketball games, and your rapping career, and things like that. I mean, you still want to further those things? Like, what do you want to be when you grow up now? First, you wanted to be like your father. What do you want to be like now?
Basketball player.
Basketball player? That's what's up. You doing good in basketball? You want to tell the world the team you play for or anything?
Oh, I play for Schiller Recreation Center, and I play for my school, Columbus Collegiate Academy.
You doing good, or you just play?
I'm doing good. I'm like, I at least average like 17 points a game.
Yeah. Them days. Yeah. Nah, but so you said me spending more time with you. Now you understand that Daddy have other obligations as well.
Yeah.
So when I can't make it to your games, that disappoints you?
No, cause like the last time I asked you to come to my game, you said you was big. I gotta understand that. Like, you can't. I'm not about pout over something little. That's one game. It's not like you missed the whole season. You made your presence known a couple other games. So.
I mean, I feel that, man. Like I said, I guess we got the point across that I really wanted to make for the interview, man. Because I really feel bad about most of the things that I've done in my life, like I said, and pass it down to y'all to have y'all thinking that it's cool, you know? Like, if you had anything to tell the world, to tell any other child that may look up to their father in the negative light, what would you tell them? You know what I mean? Because I respect you so much that you didn't follow down my way. Like I tell you, like, you're 10 times stronger and smarter than I was when I was your age, you know? Because when I was your age, I was off the porch already, you know? And I'm proud of you for not even looking that way, because I know you're dealing with a lot of peer pressure and a lot of things. You're becoming a young man now. You're growing a mind of your own, you know? So if you had to tell anybody out there to influence them not to go the route of negative, what would you tell them?
Like, I feel like when I was thinking negative, it's because I wanted to be like somebody else. So if you want to be like yourself, that's what you should do, be like yourself. Because if you go the negative way, that like your friends, your parents going down, you just gonna be the same way they is, and you ain't like it when they was in that position. So why would you go to that position? Just be yourself.
Nicely said. Nicely said. So yeah, we gonna call that a wrap. I appreciate everybody that tuned in today. I hope that y'all gained something from it. Hopefully that I encourage some people to go home, go hug their son, go talk to their kids, you know, and step their parenting game up, you know, because they're watching. Whether you believe it or not, your kids are watching, and some of them is mimicking whatever that you're doing, you know. So whether it be positive or negative, you gotta be very watchful on that, because we do want to be responsible adults, responsible parents, and be great role models as well. So. And that's the goal, you know, and regardless of your past, like I said, we starting off with a clean slate every day. Every day, God blesses us with a day to wake up and start over new. And that's what this show is all about, you know. Ain't none of us gonna be perfect, but you gotta start somewhere, you know what I mean? So, with that said, thanks for tuning in. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.